Now we look at solution for exercise 3. Let's say question 1. Consider the straight line L1, kx minus 2y plus 5 equals to 0. Find the value of k if the slope is 3. So for question A, the slope is given as 3. So if we try to answer this question, let's say the line L1, where the equation is kx minus 2y plus 5 is equals to 0. So this is not in the standard form, or the y is equals to mx plus c. So I have to rearrange this equation. So it's better that I let my 2y, negative 2y, to become positive. So I move negative 2y to the right hand side because I want to make sure that my y is positive. So next will be kx plus 5 is equals to positive 2y, or I can write in 2y is equals to kx plus 5. Remember, we only need y. So the coefficient of 2, we need to divide to the right hand side. So y will be equals to kx plus 5 over 2. Or I can separate into 2. Y is equals to k over 2x plus 5 over 2. So means that this is our m. So based on this equation, this standard form, my m is equals to k over 2. So let's answer the question A. Find the value of k if the slope is 3. So means that m is equals to 3. Based on question A, m is equals to 3. Therefore, where our m is k over 2. So therefore, k over 2 is equals to 3. K is equals to 6. Now we move on to question B. L1, line number 1, is perpendicular to 2x plus 3y is equals to 4. So if you still remember, for perpendicular, m1 times m2 must be equals to negative 1 because of the words perpendicular. So in question B, first I will try to find the slope for this equation. 2x plus 3y is equals to 4. Since y is already positive, so what I'm going to do here is I move 2x to the right hand side. So here I should have 3y is equals to negative 2x plus 4. Divide 3 to the right hand side. Y is equals to negative 2x plus 4 over 3. I separate into 2. Y is equals to negative 2 over 3x plus 4 over 3. So means that for this equation, our m is equals to negative 2 over 3. So now I want to find the value of k, where m1 times m2 is negative 1. So means that k over 2, therefore, k over 2 multiplied by this gradient or this slope, negative 2 over 3, will be equals to negative 1 because they are perpendicular. So I can multiply, let's say k times 2. So here is negative 2k over 2 times 3, 6, negative 1. So we can cancel out this negative. So it means that 2k will be equals to 6 times 1, 6. K is equals to 6 divided by 2. K is equals to 3. So this is the second answer, the answer for question B. Now we look at question 2. The coordinates of point A and B are negative 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 respectively. Means that this point, so means that this point is A, this point is B. A straight line BC is perpendicular to the straight line AB. So means that BC is perpendicular to AB. So what I can do here is, means that the gradient of BC, when we multiply with the gradient of AB, it should be negative 1. Why? Against this, because this is perpendicular. So find the equation of the straight line BC. In order to find an equation of the straight line, the information that we need is MBC, the gradient of BC, and a point. So in this case, we can use the point B, because the line of BC, we can use the point B, which is 1 and 1. So now we just need to find the gradient of BC and using the point of B. So how are we going to find the gradient of BC? First, we need to find the gradient of AB. So MAB for gradient, if you still remember the formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So from here, let's say I try to label. Here is x1, y1, x2, y2. So y2, which is 1, minus y1 is 2. So 1 minus 2, 1 minus 2 over x2 is 1 minus negative 1. 1 minus negative 1. So 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Negative, negative is positive. 1 plus 1 is 2. So here is negative 1 over 2. But we're not going to use the gradient of AB because they are not parallel, but they are perpendicular. So this is the formula that we're going to use. So MBC, the gradient of BC, multiply with the gradient of AB, which is negative 1 over, which is negative 1 over 2 is equals to negative 1. So the gradient of BC will be negative 1 divided by negative 1 over 2. You can use your calculator. Gradient of BC will be equals to 2. So negative, negative, positive. 1 divided by 1 over 2 is 2. So this is the gradient of BC. Now we already have the gradient. We have the point. So MBC is equals to 2. And the point B is equals to 1 and 1. So we can find the equation of the straight line by using the formula y is equals to mx plus c. So first we need to find the value of c. Y is 1, m is 2, x is 1 plus c. 1 is equals to 2 plus c. So c is equals to 1 minus 2 or negative 1. So the equation of the straight line will be y is equals to 2x plus c. C is negative 1. So this is the answer for question number 2. Find the general equation of straight line which y-intercept equals to 6. Means that the y-intercept is 6. So what does y-intercept is equals to 6 means? Means that for y-intercept, if you still remember, for y-intercept, our x is 0 and the y-intercept is 6. Means that this is the point, 0 and 6. And is perpendicular to the line y minus 5x minus 9 is equals to 0. So the line, now we already have the point. We only need the gradient. So now we can get the gradient from here, but remember, they are perpendicular. So first, I try to find the gradient for this line. Y minus 5x is equals to 0. Y minus 5x minus 9 is equals to 0. So y is equals to 5x plus 9. So this is the form. So it means that m is equals to 5. Again, we're not going to use m is equals to 5. Why? Because they are not parallel. but they are perpendicular. So for perpendicular, m1 times m2 is equals to negative 1. So we're going to use this formula. Let's say I let this one is m2. So m1 times 5 is equals to negative 1. So m1 will be negative 1 over 5. So this is the gradient that we're going to use. And the point is 0 and 6. So equation of the straight line, y is equals to mx plus c. So where the point, we need to find the value of c. The y is 6, m is negative 1 over 5, x is 0. Here is our x plus c. So means that 6 is equals to c because multiplied by 0 is 0. Therefore, the equation of the straight line will be y is equals to negative 1 over 5x plus 6. If you wish to simplify, you can multiply by 5. So here will become 5y is equals to negative x plus 30. Each of the term multiplied by 5. So in general form, it will be 5y plus x minus 30 is equals to 0. So here will be the answer for question 3. Now we look at question number 4. Find the equation of straight line which passes through the point negative 1 and 5. Negative 1 and 5. So the point is given and parallel. So in this question, they are parallel. So it means that we can straightforward use the gradient. It's parallel to the line 9y minus 4x is equals to 5. So 9y minus 4x is equals to 5. So 9y is equals to positive 4x plus 5. So y is equals to 4x plus 5 over 9. Or I can separate into y is equals to 4 over 9x plus 5 over 9. So in this equation, the gradient will be equals to 4 over 9. Since they are parallel, so we can straightforward use this gradient. So we already have the gradient, which is m is equals to 4 over 9. And then a point is negative 1 and 5. So again, if they are parallel, we can straightforward use the gradient. If they are perpendicular, we have to use m1 times m2 is equals to negative 1. So now, by using the formula, y is equals to mx plus c, where y is 5. First, we need to find the value of c. Y is 5. M is 4 over 9. X is negative 1 plus c. So y 5 is equals to negative 4 over 9 plus c. So c will be equals to 5 plus 4 over 9. So we can say that c is equals to 5 plus 4 over 9 will be equals to 49 over 9. Therefore, the equation of the straight line will be y is equals to 4 over 9x plus 49 over 9. So this is the answer for question number 4. Finally, we go to the question number 5. Find the equation of a line that passes through origin. What does origin mean? Origin means that the coordinate is at 0 and 0. So that's origin. And is perpendicular. Now is perpendicular to the line 5x plus y over 3 minus 1 is equals to 0. So again, I have to rearrange my plus y over 3 minus 1 is equals to 0. Since y is already positive, so I left it on left hand side. 5x when I move to left hand side, negative 5x minus 1 plus 1. So in order to eliminate 3, I will multiply by 3. So here will be y is equals to negative 5 times negative 5 times 3, negative 15x plus 3. So the gradient for this line will be m is equals to negative 15. Remember, here is perpendicular. So for perpendicular, we have to use M1 times M2 is equals to -1. So M1 times -15 is equals to -1. M1 is -1 over negative or equal, so -1 divided by -15. So our M1 will be 1 over 15. So this is the gradient that we're going to use because they are perpendicular. So we already have the gradient, which is M is equals to 1 over 15. And the point is, and the line is passes through the origin. So y is equals to mx plus c, where y is 0, m is 1 over 15, c is 0 plus c. So c is equals to 0. Therefore, the equation of the straight line will be y is equals to m is 1 over 15, x plus c. C is 0. So y is equals to 1 over 15x. So here will be the answer for question number 5.